is going to happen or not. So you're paying money for everything. And they call it, this is haram. Right? He said, no, it is not haram. Aqdul jahala, if it's deliberately, you're making it unknown, you're hiding something, you know, that could be haram. Like for example, and he gave examples with it, and we have to say, okay, here is a pool of water. I have so many fish in it. I'm going to sell you all the fish in this pool for $500. This is jahala. Unknown. How many fish? How many pounds? How many this? I don't know. So this is aqdu jahala. It is haram. Why? Because there could be so many fish that they're worth $700. You cheated yourself by giving it to me for $500. That's not acceptable. It could be that there's only fish for $300 and you gave it to me for $500. You cheated me for $200. That is not halal.
How does that apply to the insurance?
Huh?
How does it apply to insurance?
I'm coming to it. I'm trying to show you what aqd jahala. And then I'm going to show you, if you allow me, the difference between this one and aqdu at-ta'min, the insurance company. You make trouble in ICK, you make trouble here. Wherever you go, you make help. But I love you. So anyway, aqdu jahala. This aqd jahala is haram. Okay? But buying insurance, if my car hits or a tornado hit my house, also it is unknown. I don't know if the tornado is going to hit or tornado is not going to hit. He said, but there is a difference. The difference is you're going to be shocked. The peace of mind. The worry that you live in. Okay? So surely I'm paying $500 to insure my house from a tornado. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Okay? So then I can go to sleep, relax and happy. If something happened, the insurance company will pay for my house. Some people said, he said, why don't you depend on Allah? He told them, you went the wrong ground. Depending on Allah has nothing to do with this. The same thing with the guy came to the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I left my camel outside, depending on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, tie it and depend on Allah. Take the proper precaution and depend on Allah. Depending on Allah is one thing, taking the proper precautions is another thing. This is the only house I have. Tornado hit it, I'll be living in the streets between me and my wife and my children. I don't have money to rebuild it. So I have to have a peace of mind. Then he brought them an example which you know, broke the whole entire discussion. He said, let's say that you have a shop that you sell gold or you sell merchandise or you sell whatever you sell. Okay? And the police is loose. The police, they are not very good. So what you do to protect your assets, you hire a guard. He put a chair and he sits in front of your building all night long. Okay? He's charging you $2,000 a month. What did you get when you hire a guard to put in front of your shop? What did you get? He didn't do nothing.
Peace of mind.
You got a peace of mind. You went to sleep relaxed. There's somebody protecting you. Allah is the protector. Truth. Allah is the protector is one thing. Taking precaution is another thing. So he said, this is aqd. It's as if you aqd like what you're saying. Aqd, it has, maybe not. But I'm paying money for it. For me to have a peace of mind. Is this haram? None of the scholars said aqd al-hirasa is haram. You know, for protection. It is not. You walk in the city, you go downtown at 12 o'clock for business or something, there are so many criminals, you hire a bodyguard. All what he does, he walks with you. He doesn't do nothing. You see? You pay him money to protect yourself. So he said, the insurance, nothing in the Sharia make the insurance haram. Provided that you're not going to cheat the insurance company. The insurance company is not going to cheat you. The insurance company is not going to take advantage of us, or we're not going to take advantage of the insurance company. Okay? But it becomes a fact of life. And he told them another thing, which is astonishing. In Al-Madhab al-Hanafi, in the book of Hashiyat ibn Abdin radiallahu anh, which is the best. Hashiyat ibn Abdin is the best and contains all the verdicts, the good verdicts of Al-Madhab al-Hanafi. In Hashiyat ibn Abdin, they said that those Muslims, some of them are tabi'een. And a tabi'i is the one who saw the Sahabi, but he did not see the Prophet. He saw a Sahabi and he learned from him, or he talked to him, or he lived with him, or they had a relationship. A tabi'i is the one who dealt with the Sahabi. Some of those tabi'een, when they used to buy merchants, like spices or tea or something, and the ship has to take them. So sometimes they have storm in the sea when the ship flipped over and everything will go back, right? Will drown or anything. They said those merchants, which they are early people, tabi'in or tabi'in, they used to buy insurance. There's somebody they call him Dhamin. No? The Dhamin. He said, give me the tea, give me the spices, give me your merchandise, and I am Dhamin, I am Kafil, I am sponsor.
The guarantor.
Huh?
Guarantor.
Guarantor, sponsor, that I'll take this commodity from you here, I'll give it to you in whatever place you want, for a certain amount of money. Okay? Which is more than if you ship it yourself with a shipper. Okay? So why you're paying this more? Because he is Dhamin. He is protector, he is guarantor, and he is whatever, sponsor. Okay? So he said, Ibn Abdin radiallahu anh, and all the scholars of Al-Madhab al-Hanafi, they made it halal. And they accepted it. And now they're telling me it's an iffy contract. No, I'm going to have a piece of mind. Okay? So this is what it is. So this is the quote.
I totally understand it applying to health insurance, car insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance. Does it apply to life insurance? And there are different versions of life insurance.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given me the vision that I know from all of those people, nobody's going to ask me about this except you. You're going to do that?
Yes.
Are you related?
No.
Subhanallah.
Maybe somewhere by here.
And no, I'm not planning on killing anybody.
You're making too much noise over speaking in the back.
I cannot hear.
We need a microphone today.
Huh?
We need a lot of people. We need a microphone for you.
So what do you want me to do?
Microphone.
They're not hearing me?
Probably not.
Just so loud.
Well, we have two options. Either the ladies need to stay quiet or you need a microphone. We need to do one of them.
None of them is possible. Okay. So you can come closer here. I don't mind.
Yeah, just speak
I'm not
loud.
going to look. Come closer here.
No, you will.
They're supposed to be quiet.
Anyway, life insurance, some of the scholars, they took the study of Dr. Mustafa Zarqa, And they elaborate on it. They made it bigger. And only they made it if it's necessity. So let's say, for example, you're not in Afghanistan anymore, where your tribe can protect you and your family and what have you, in case, God forbid, something happened to one of the members of the family. We are in an isolated area here. Nobody helps nobody. And I have children and a wife, and I'm the only supporter for them. If something goes wrong with me, they're going to be wasted. So some of the scholars, they said, you can buy life insurance on you for the protection of your children and your wife. This is not the majority opinion of the scholar, but some of the scholars took that liberty by expanding needs and necessity and to protect the Muslim and the Muslim family. They said that person can do it. Okay? But if you don't need it, you're not going to do it. You shouldn't do it. It's haram. I don't need, even if I die, my children and my wife will be okay. My wife can work, my children can work. They're not going to die of hunger, you know, or being out of place. I shouldn't buy life insurance. Also, the scholar who they said it is okay, they put another provision in it, which is, for example, if your family only needs $100,000, you know, for example, for a lifetime policy, you shouldn't buy 200,000. You shouldn't buy more than what you need. You buy only what you need, okay? The same thing goes for the insurance, which Dr. Mustafa addressed it. My house worth $150,000, for example. I shouldn't buy insurance where the house I can get 250 or 300,000. You buy what you need. Those are the provisions that you need to put in those contracts. In other words, those scholars, what they have done is they went to the early fiqh articles, which is al-darurat, tubih al-mahdurat. The necessity can make you able to break the rules of haram a little bit. Okay? Like the person who is about to die and there's nothing to drink except wine. How much does he drink? A sip to make him alive. He does not drink a bottle, a sip. Take her phone number, sister, and call her later. Somebody is here. You see what I'm saying? Stay with me, Brother Wazia. It's okay. Yeah, sister, no talking, yeah, sister, for God's sake. We're not hearing anyway. Jazakallah khair. So anyway, so you do it, you know, with portion. So the same thing they apply there. So there are three rules. Al-darurat tubih al-mahdurat. You can break the rule according to your necessity. Secondly, al-darura tuqaddar biqadariha. Al-darura, it's only by its measure. You don't increase it. I'm only in need for one sip. I don't take two. I'm only in need for one bite. I take that bite. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَمَنُ اضْطُرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ. You know, he's not the transgressor one. He does not take more than what he needs. The third one is الضرورات تبيح المحظورات. الضرورة تقدر بقدرها. The third one is والضرورة تقدر من قبل صاحبها. Some people come to me and said, I am sick, I need to break my siyam, my fasting. Ya akhi, I'm not going to tell you to break your fast. That's a decision you make. But I'm going to tell you the rule. If somebody is sick, he can break his fast. Then you could determine whether you're sick or not. I don't determine it for you. Okay? Somebody says, I need to borrow money. You could borrow money. You know, you could buy ta'min. You could, but how much is you need to determine that part. So, uqud, this is what we call uqud al-rihan. The iffi uqud, iffi, as part of it is halal, according to Dr. Mustafa rahimahullah, or part of it is haram, like you buy a lottery ticket, you know. Or some people, they go to the casino, they play, they put on red, if it came on red, they win. They came on black, they lose. You know, it's an iffy. Those عقود are haram. Period.
طب عقود الطوارئ كويس حرام.
شو ها؟
عقود الطوارئ
نعم.
ليش حرام؟
طوارئ.
هيك انت قلت عقود احتياطيه، عقود طوارئ، انه موست اوف ذوس عقود المراهنه كلهم هدول حرام حرام حرام. ليه؟
الطوارئ, we put it as a طوارئ, but we took it like taking advantage of. Like we gave the
قصة
example.
التاكسي؟ التاكسي؟ قصة التاكسي؟
Taxi, yeah. So it says haram because you cannot take advantage of the people and take advantage of their disease or take advantage of this. Somebody is dying out of hunger and I have a sandwich. I'm going to sell it to him for $50. And هذا haram. You cannot take this what they call عقود الطوارئ.
طب ما عقود احتياطيه، شو معناتها عقود احتياطيه؟
قياسية.
احتياطيه انت هيك قلت.
احتياطية. This is the same thing. I said they are the same thing, all of them. عقود احتياطية, عقود المراهنة, عقود الإف, عقود كذا. احتياطية, احترازية they call it also. You know, like if something happened, I'm buying insurance against it. You know, when I'm buying something against it, not to happen. So
Is that the same as like provisional policy, provisional coverage, provisional?
Yes. Okay. Anybody has a question? تفضلي sister.
You know, car insurance, you pay for car insurance, and then when there is accident, whether it's your fault or not, they raise the policy up again. So that's injustice, right? Does that make it okay?
When you have a car insurance and you get involved in an accident, I have a car insurance, I get into an accident, my policy, the premium changes, it goes up. So she's saying that's injustice, right?
That's what?
Injustice, يعني مش صح.
You say